Welcome back and thanks for staying with us. Amid concerns about affordable housing in Jamaica, the Real Estate Board is this evening cautioning against losing sight of another critical part of the market. The board says commercial real estate has a vital role to play in supporting economic growth and long-term development.
For years, much of the national conversation surrounding real estate has centered around one issue: housing. From affordability and access to increasing calls for more housing solutions, the pressure to deliver more residential developments continue to grow. Dr. Tina Beale is the Senior Director at the Real Estate Board.
Current market conditions do indicate that while it is the BOG tends to have a policy lending rate of 5.75%, and while it is our inflation rate thankfully falls in the ambit of 5 to 6%, housing is still unaffordable. And that is something that is systemic, a problem that we have for decades in Jamaica.
Last year, Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness reiterated the government's commitment to ensuring that all Jamaicans have access to affordable housing solutions. While noting the NHT's role in financing low-income and achievable housing projects, Dr. Holness said efforts were on the way to create what is called effective demand. Speaking at a briefing for the Certified Commercial Investment Member CCIM designation course recently, Dr. Beale provided one possible solution.
If we apply the lens of commercial real estate and view this problem as an opportunity with which we can treat with it, commercial real estate can be an avenue through which we can pool funds to address some of the issues relating to affordable housing. So it's not this dichotomy of residential versus commercial, but really and truly in a country you should have both complementing each other so that we have a better industry overall, we have a greater economy.
While that proposal could help bring forth changes, there have long been concerns about whether Jamaica's real estate market is being supported by internationally accepted standards. It's one of the reasons behind the introduction of the CCIM course for real estate stakeholders. Andrew James is the chairman of the Real Estate Board.
When investors from anywhere around the world come to invest in Jamaica, it's good to know we have people who can point and say, hey, guess what? Contact this person, contact that person. It makes a big difference.
As the real estate market goes through a raft of changes, at least one broker has called for more transparency and details on posted property offerings island-wide.
A lot of what I see is happening now is that most of the funds are coming from the investment pools. They're pension funds, they're unit trusts, and there are other companies like mine, Kingston Properties, that does commercial real estate investment. And what we need is to have a lot more information on the properties.
The Kingston and St. Municipal Corporation is stepping up preparations for the Atlantic hurricane season with a multi-million-dollar drain cleaning program. Alia Bryant has the details.
As the threat of heavy rainfall looms this hurricane season, the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation KSAMC has launched the first phase of a major drain cleaning program aimed at reducing the risk of flooding. On Thursday, Mayor Andrew Swaby toured several critical drains and gullies along the coastline as part of an assessment ahead of the cleanup effort. The first phase of the project will see 27 critical drains and gullies cleaned across 9 municipal divisions at a cost of $23 million. But while the city continues to invest millions in flood mitigation, Mayor Swaby says poor waste disposal practices remain one of the biggest challenges.
I want to implore all the residents of Kingston St. Andrew that is our responsibility also to make sure that we practice proper waste management. Can't be a situation where you throw bottles into a gully. Should not be a situation where our debris from the gravel that we have to do build our homes, that is left, that it is actually washed in these drains. Because after a time, if it doesn't affect us directly, there are some other communities that it will certainly affect.
He says garbage dumped into drains and gullies is forcing the municipality to divert funds that could otherwise be used for the parish's development.
If we as citizens adhere to proper waste management in terms of how we dispose not only our garbage, but just in general, our gravels and those things. It will certainly allow the KSAMC and other local authorities to spend less on cleaning drains and more on fixing our road.
Meanwhile, the municipality is also raising concerns about illegal dumping by some contractors. Acting Chief Engineering Officer Yakini Bini says construction waste is being illegally discarded in drains and gullies, creating additional blockages and increasing the flood risk.
We've seen those areas in the past, so there's a lot to be done. It touches all sectors of the Jamaican public, so we have to do our part.
Aliyah Bryant, TVJ News.